Episode 78, and we are sort of live. I wish.
I don't know if we're live or not.
No, I don't think we're live. We're trying to go live, but
it just froze.
It's froze.
It's back.
It's back on. Yeah, we're trying to live. We're trying to go live via Twitch for the first time, but the internet in the Philippines being the internet in the Philippines, it's being very, very hard to do.
This smart TV is not very smart.
Yeah, it's like it's running. It's running right now.
It actively froze the webcam.
Yeah, it's actively frozen. But this is a podcast about everything video games. We're gonna go with the flow. If it doesn't work,
if it doesn't work, yeah. But
just do the regular
case,
download the audio file. Same thing.
If you want to attempt to watch us live, which may or may not work, go ahead and go to twitch.tv, check out the channel Too Much Gaming.
Yep. That's where we are.
Worst case scenario, it goes up to YouTube.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario is YouTube, but like right now, if you want to attempt to watch us live, we cannot guarantee that it'll work.
If you're telling the podcast audience to watch the live stream that's happening 4 days in the past.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. No, but in the future,
just follow us anyway.
Yeah, but this is our first attempt, and hopefully we'll get around to actually getting it working, because we're in a different venue right now. We're in Makati. We're all together. We're not doing
Ayala.
Yeah, we're in Ayala. We're in this
amazing.
We're in the office. This place. We were thankfully allowed to do our podcast here, but we have to get out after a couple of hours though. They're gonna kick us out.
You're gonna kick us out.
Before anything else though, this is Carlos, and with me is Will.
Hello.
And Miggy.
Hi there.
And of course, this is a podcast where we talk about video games. If you can see us right now, it actually feels very, very professional where we are.
Normally we're like in little like basements and stuff, so this is kind of nice.
Don't ruin the magic.
Well, basement is what, your house? Or Skype?
The basement would probably give less echo.
I know, but I feel so pro now.
I feel so pro as well. Yeah.
We actually have a table and chairs.
I know, and there's a projector here.
There's a projector that we're not using.
With notepads and secretaries.
There's a not so smart TV with soccer mode.
Stream's working.
Oh, there, and we have secretaries that will make us coffee.
Yes.
Yes, we have coffee.
Coffee.
3-in-1 plus 1.
We're not doing so well with the whole streaming thing because we didn't really quite advertise this. We're going, let's just do it.
Not even the offices in Ayala can handle live streaming.
They can't even live streaming.
Which is kind of...
It's such a weird thing. I don't understand why this is.
We should have a trip to Hong Kong and stream from there or something.
The one and only time it'll actually be good for actually video game streaming.
It's if we travel out of the country abroad.
I know. But okay, let's go straight to video games. Episode 78. This week we got a couple of announcements. I was expecting it to be a little bit, dry because it's the summer.
Actually, but surprisingly quite a few. Nothing. A lot of. It's dry as far as stuff happening now, but announcements for stuff happening later.
Yep, I can say though that like for what's coming out next week is pretty much Mortal Kombat 10, or rather Mortal Kombat X.
Yes,
that's
the big one.
I think that's the only big one.
This
am I missing?
Well, the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin.
It's already out.
It's already out. Yeah. But I guess for this month, those are the two big ones that are coming out.
I don't think there's anything. Well,
I can't think of any other big name that's coming out this month.
May.
But that's in May.
That's next month though. So.
No, but it's still summer.
Yeah.
But there's also
summer
that.
For us.
Yeah.
Not for anyone else.
But anyway, let's talk about video games. Let's talk about. I want to hear one game. I actually don't want to hear about one game. But I'll just start with you because I'll start with Will.
Don't judge me, man.
What is up with Assassin's Creed Unity? Why did you buy Assassin's Creed Unity?
Okay, look. Can we, as much shit as we give the series of Assassin's Creed, you can't really say they're not.
No, I don't think we. I think I actually hate Assassin's. Okay, go.
But you can't say that they aren't well crafted in the sense that like they're put together quite professionally. I
There's
guess.
some form.
No, they're not. Unity's even the worst example.
No, like the city.
No, but yeah, exactly. Like the building of the cities.
Some aspect.
Okay,
they can make the Notre Dame
right?
right? Okay.
And of course, so it's got so much money behind it. So there's a certain level of polish, right? But of course, it being a yearly franchise, our expectations have like pretty much gone down the toilet for it. So, admittedly, I've played every Assassin's Creed since the first one. And so
wow.
I'm kind of late to the party on Unity.
Actual commitment, right?
Yeah.
The first one is not a good game.
The first, and you know what? The combat
The
has.
first one's okay, yeah.
The first one has.
It's not.
It's not that good. Actually, but no, at the time, there was nothing else like it though at the time. So people really were taken by it.
Yeah,
People were so
one
naive.
thing I was super amazed by.
Yeah.
When we went to the crowd, just going like that.
Oh, yeah,
That's when I was like, ooh, wow, that's actually pretty good. That's when I was like, ooh,
instead of
very
you just
interesting.
clipping through people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Assassin's Creed Unity is the latest. Well, it's technically not the latest one. The Assassin's Creed Rogue, I think, is the newest one.
No, Rogue is
Oh,
the
that
previous gen
that came
version.
together with
With
Unity. That was
Unity.
the
And
previous
that's the one nobody played.
That's the
Because
one
they
that
did
played,
not
but
market that.
people say it's the superior one, and I've got that lined up for later. But so Unity is the one when you're in the French Revolution. You're playing a French dude.
Who speaks
Who
with a
speaks?
British accent.
Everyone speaks in a British accent in the game, except people you don't speak to. Like anyone who's important in the game will speak in English, but people who are just like passing by will all speak in
civilians,
French. Yeah. And of course they explain that with
Wait.
animus bullshit and whatever, right?
Wait, so let me get this straight. Assassin's Creed 3, it was an American Revolution we had.
Yes, and then Assassin's Creed 4 was you were a pirate.
You're a pirate, but you're actually posing as an assassin. And now we have Unity, which is not actually Italian.
No, you're
You're
French.
You're French, but you just sound British.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you're
English.
English. It's sort of like how Ezio spoke English,
But
Maybe-
Ezio sort of had
ignore me because I'm trying to find a way to
European
bash it.
accents.
I'm finding ways to bash it. Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah. So, okay, look, if you played any Assassin's Creed game, you've played Unity, pretty much. I do like though, I think they did a very good job though as far as building the city of Paris as a kind of interesting place to run around and explore. And this was the first next gen Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it
so
First real one.
there's actually a few things you do notice, like there's a lot more people.
Oh,
like,
America.
Oh no.
Oh no.
oh no.
We're not so high tech anymore. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, like
Nobody sweat.
There's a lot more like pedestrian foot traffic now. Like there are a lot of scenes where there are people rioting and stuff because it's during the French Revolution era, right? They've somewhat changed also the parkour, but not necessarily for the better. Because what they did, the problem with the parkour in Assassin's Creed was it was too context sensitive at some point. Like you'd be running,
he'll just cling on
and then he'll
everything.
start clinging on stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a set path.
You can pretty much hold the specific buttons to actually do
Yeah.
parkour and then it'll just do
And he'll just
something.
keep going, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so they made it now less context sensitive, but that in itself brings in a whole new set of problems because sometimes you're I'm so used to the old system where, like, okay, if I can sort of predict already where he would go, but now he doesn't do it anymore because it's less context sensitive, and he might end up jumping somewhere else entirely. So that's kind of annoying, but I guess
Is it for the better or for the good?
I think it's just different. I don't think it's any better.
It's
or
just
it's
going
any
in a
worse.
fucking even.
I think the parkour still needs a lot of work. The combat has not changed whatsoever, which is disappointing, really.
When it comes to parkour, is there any game that's actually good with parkour? They're doing
Mirror's Edge, I think, was the
I think
best
it's the
one.
But that was a game built around parkouring.
No, I know, but that's exactly what I'm asking. Like, who did a good parkour? And I think oops, my pen flew.
Nobody knows what that is.
That's why I want live streaming because can people see my pen fly and everything. But I think Mirror's Edge is the right one.
Or Dying Light, I've heard okay things about that as well.
Which one?
Dying Light, the zombie parkour
Yeah, the
one.
zombie parkour.
Oh, well, it remains to be seen. We haven't really played that.
Yeah, none of us have played it. And so the big change in Assassin's Creed Unity is, of course, the multiplayer.
Oh,
And
really?
like any other multiplayer I think in Ubisoft's late, like, well, not Far Cry. Far Cry is at least a shooter, so the multiplayer is kind of basic there. But it feels very half-baked. Like, you're supposed to, like, basically go and queue for a mission with, like, 3 or 4 random people. Or, like, I guess if you're friends, if you got them, and then you're supposed to do a mission together. But then half the time, there's no communication. So, like, people are just running all over the place. And half the time you're lagging because some dude's lagging or like you're dropping. It's really
this country.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's some stuff that you need to get that are only available through completing these co-op missions. So I have to resign to the fact that I'm pretty much not going to get these weapons because there's no way I'm going to be able to do these missions like reliably with any sort of stealth at all.
Okay.
So that's Other than that, like if you kind of ignore the multiplayer side of it, like it's a basic Assassin's Creed game, and it sort of goes back to basics in the sense that there's no more ships like pirate ships. There's no like hiring assassins and stuff like that. So
it's registering Will's hand.
Oh, it's registering. The TV is registering.
An icon show.
They have motion sensors. We have a smart TV again. I just want to say.
Yeah, it is.
And it doesn't work.
Okay. So it feels more like it's they're trying to throw back to Assassin's Creed 2 rather than following off from 3 and 4, which in a way is okay. Like for me, because it feels more grounded. Like now it's all located within the city, right? It's not like you're not wandering off in the wilderness or sailing.
That's actually what I want.
Right, it's all within the city.
I think right now Assassin's Creed is going up and over. Like every now and then, they go back outside, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how. Do you think it has enough legs to at least do a couple of like yearly things still? Maybe like another game this year. Obviously, I think there's a couple. What, Valkyrie is it right called?
There's the side scroller that's coming out.
Yeah,
Victory is Valkyrie. Victory. But after like next year, do you think it's possible that Assassin's Creed can retain the yearly thing, or they're gonna finally halt it?
There's still so many countries they can do.
They're gonna keep building it until it stops making money. Honestly, that's the way I see it.
That's what the big wigs will say.
That's what they'll do. I mean, the thing is, the storyline of Assassin's Creed is complete crap. If you ask me, because it's like you're in the history, but then suddenly like you're being hacked into, and then.
Really?
It's all messed up. Oh, is that hello?
Hello, hi. We can see ourselves.
It moves sometimes.
Okay. Do you use that though? Do you recommend this?
Assassin's Creed? No, I think if you want, honestly, if you
this
want,
is the PC one, right?
The PC version, yeah. If you're completely new to the series, I think the best one for me was still Assassin's Creed 2.
Yep. I have
and that's so cheap right now online. You can get a digital version for
There's
cheap.
an Ezio trilogy out there too.
You get the whole trilogy there. You can get that. I wouldn't say this is by far. It's not one of the better Assassin's Creeds. I think this one, but. It's not to say that it's not enjoyable. I'm playing it and I'm going through the missions.
This is also their new engine for the game.
Yeah, and I'm somewhat enjoying it. Like, I mean, I am enjoying it. I have to say, like, it's still, it's still got the same fun factor that Assassin's Creed has, but it just doesn't feel like it's It's not a best effort from Ubisoft. It feels like they had a checklist of stuff that this is what's needed in Assassin's Creed game. And they just went,
broken physics, chase missions.
And then they just checked all that off. And that's
the ragdoll's going everywhere. Do we fix it? No, we gotta fix about the balance. They have so much to fix.
And then like new next gen features, multiplayer, and it sort of feels like this is what I've also noticed about every Ubisoft game. Ubisoft have they love towers. Every game they have, you have to climb a tower and then scan. You do it in Far Cry, you do it in Watch Dogs, you do it in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you have to do that in Watch Dogs. I told
you have to do it in Watch Dogs. It's their thing.
You hack like a cell box on a tower. Oh my god.
You have to hack a cell box. You have to climb up a tower for no fucking reason. You have to fix the signal tower.
Yeah, in Far Cry.
You tap your phone on it, then like okay.
Yeah, I have the whole map.
You see, that's why Ubisoft the game, open world with towers everywhere.
That's the only game design they know, I guess.
They're all the same.
But
I think we talked about it before. Like they have a specific formula for their open world games, and you just have to like It's the same game, but it's Far Cry. It's the same game, but it's Assassin's Creed.
It's the same game with a
It's the
different
same game, but now it's first person in Tibet. What about you, Cos? What have you been playing? I recommended this game to you, and you've been playing it. Regularly, so.
I think a couple of weeks ago, I think the Sega weekend sale. So
I missed Valkyria Chronicles on that.
Yeah, there's like a lot of games on sale, 75% off, whatnot, and all that. And the one thing that I was asking was what's the best Total War game to pick up, because I haven't played Total War game in a while.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned
Shogun 2.
Yeah.
Because that's the one Well, to be fair, I haven't played a lot of them. I played the 2 Shoguns, and I played the older one, Napoleon, I think.
Napoleon.
Yeah, and then and Medieval. But I haven't played this TV is freaking me out. I haven't played I heard Rome was really bad, so I didn't recommend that, even though that's newer.
Rome 2 was it?
Yeah, I think Rome 2.
My last Total War game was actually Shogun 1.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'm pretty much getting the sequel of what I played before. And Shogun 1 was I think the first Total War.
It was the very first Total War
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
And so that was a very easy buy. Even it's way easier because 120 pesos, I think, 75% off. I didn't buy it. You asked me a while ago if I got the complete edition. No.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the
DLC,
additional campaigns, no. Just give me the original game. I'm good. And yeah, $120. And I started playing it after getting really tired, and I felt like throwing my PS4 controller thanks to Bloodborne. I go in and I decide to manage an army. I go to Total War, Shogun 2. It's a time sink. It's a complete time sink.
Yeah,
it's an amazing game. I think I'm 10 hours in.
So much intrigue. Also, I think my son will become real very into this and whatever.
It's Total War with a lot of awesome war battles. And then some drama in between.
And the politics of it.
Yeah, and you can't do anything about the drama. The drama will just show up. You have a riot because they want to have Christianity as the main religion, and every now and then you might have some son saying that I want to have more responsibility, or if a general wants to revolt,
or then a ninja kills your general.
Yeah, or a ninja. No, there's no ninjas roaming around. Apparently, I'm the one with the ninjas, but that other
or geishas or
that other officer where they can actually bribe units or assassinate certain members. I forgot the name, but I have a lot of those. And then, but anyway, essentially, I'm 10 hours in. I did a couple of campaigns because I kept them fucking up.
Yeah.
It was hard. It was a very hard game to get used to, especially since my last one was the first Shogun.
Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to these sort of games.
Yeah.
But I feel once you get the hang of it, they're really good. They're really big time things. You start wanting to micro everything.
No, I really want to buy it. I like the whole the feature where you can actually slow down the battle. In battle itself, you use those little slow motion, so I can literally go micromanage the whole.
That's the
war.
best part about strategy games.
I know, and it was so amazing. But it took me a while to get used to it because I had to. Well, one, I had to learn about economy, about the whole managing the whole province, and then when war happens, I have to learn on what units work best.
Yeah, the unit balance, right?
The shit, my archers run out of ammo apparently, stuff like that. Cavalry does not work well with spears, stuff like that. I had to learn all of that through trial and error. That's why I was saying I had four, give or take, 4 campaigns until I settled to one I'm currently going on right now because I'm doing well now. Because apparently I think my last one before the one I'm currently doing. Because if you don't have any military presence in your specific province or specific castle, you'll have some revolts. The citizens will start to revolt against you, and when that happens, you actually have a rebel army that will spawn randomly in your province.
Oh.
So what happened was I sent my army to hopefully get another province. He went all the way to the north side, and all of a sudden a rebel army showed up in my province. I didn't know what to do. I had no one else in the castle. So next turn, went straight to the castle. I died. The rebel army won because I'm an idiot. But it's pretty cool. Insert gameplay footage.
Because I can't get to work. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
We're checking out our Twitch TV.
We're seeing how it looks.
I'm just showing you that it's moving.
It's very lag though because look, my hands are still up here. In
That's like a minute late.
Oh really? It's that
because
late.
that's how Twitch works. Plus our internet.
No, wait, getting back though to Total War, the battles though, they're very specific. they're very detailed, especially with like you can actually hide your units in like foliage or in bushes.
Yep.
And then the level like if you actually have archers on the hill, they are way more accurate.
They have like a wider range.
And if units have to go climb the mountain, they will take a while.
Yeah, elevation plays a big role.
Really big. The environment in itself in Total War Shogun.
Even if they're you always a height advantage. If you can charge down the mountain, you really kill them. Absolutely.
I actually like again, environment's a huge. I actually planned a whole army to start on the hillside.
Yeah.
And then I don't know whether the AI army wanted to go forward, and they took a while to go up to send their units up into the hill while my archers was going
nuts,
going
right?
Nuts. And then eventually, I was like, what? Winning already because they're all winded down. They're all scared.
They're all tired.
Their friends are dying left and right.
And it's always like the thing is like you hide the cavalry behind the archers, and then when they get close, you have to tell the archers to go back.
No, I actually like the fact that I have a specific army, right, and then I have my archers in front.
Yeah.
And then my spearmen or my samurais in the middle, and then my cavalry on the left and the right side.
Oh, the flanks.
So when I move the whole army forward, there's a button where you can slowly move everybody forward.
Yeah.
And when I do that, and I meet the other army, my archers go head out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. The AIs they're kind of predictable when they see my archers in front, so they send their cavalry.
Yeah.
So what I do is
you move the spearmen up.
I move the spearmen up, and then they just back away. They run away. So okay, they do that. So I back up my spearmen. When I back up my spearmen, they charge again. So I bring it front, and they went back again. That's what happens all the time. So I'm pretty much giving them free shots with the archers, and I can trigger them to go back and forth whenever I want.
So we can say at least like the AI, the general AI is not exactly the.
It's abusable. You can definitely exploit the hell out of it if you want to. And I actually had a battle where it was like 2,000 units, and I was only 1,000.
You won.
And I won because I was inside my castle. I had all my archers on one side because I was being attacked on all sides, west, east, and north. And I essentially had my archers on the east side to take care of the units on that side. And then eventually, when I took care of the east side, the people on the west were inside my base. And in the end, because of them being a dumb AI, I won. And that was like 2,000 people died in an instant because of stupidity.
Yeah. So, but that's always for me. One of the best feelings of that series is when you have a small army though, and you manage to, through tactics, defeat a much larger one.
And it doesn't seem that cheap, in a way, because you were pretty much like, you think about it realistically, like I got first advantage because I was hidden in the forest. I got first advantage because I was uphill, whatever, stuff like that. Even weather matters. Like I can't use fire arrows on the rain, so that sucks when I'm trying to go against like the boats. The naval battles though in this game I can't quite understand. Yeah.
This is one of the first ones featuring naval battles, and it's obviously not the most refined naval battles. I think that's I don't know for sure, but that's why I heard later ones had much better naval warfare concepts.
They have a tendency also in Total War where if an army completely loses, the army just disappears. It's dead. But I knew that there was like 100 people there. I don't think it would die in a second. But it happens.
It's
about the second flags. The flag just disappears like, okay, those guys are dead.
Killed all of them.
Guys.
We surrender.
Like especially when an archer gets flanked by a cavalry.
Yeah.
There's no point of saving those. They're dead. I'm sorry, Jimmy and company. But Total War Shogun 2, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't think I will be that invested in it, but it's a big learning curve. I highly suggest you guys start with that if you want to play a specific Total War game. I can't say for sure about Napoleon and all that, but this has a good unit curve where it's archers and eventually you get some like people with guns because the foreign people start coming and like you want powder, you want gunpowder there. Apparently they want to, and then we have Tom Cruise trying to survive, save the.
No, it's cool when the foreigners come because then you get to ally yourself with a foreign power. Then it's and then I think each one gives you specific advantages. Like you can go with like the Spaniards or with the Dutch.
I don't know which one I am currently on, but I have muskets. And they're fucking amazing. Their muskets are fucking amazing. But yeah, if ever, I can't say about Napoleon Total War or even the latest one. I think is Attila.
Attila, yeah. That's the newest one, and I've heard good things, but I've not played it. So let's leave it there. I haven't.
I think all the Total War is actually just good. It just depends on what kind of time period you want to play it as.
Yeah. Well, the problem with Rome too, I think, was that it was extremely broken upon release. They probably patched it up now to a okay.
Oh yeah, that was the one where they're saying that the AI was completely dumb and.
Yeah, like remember, like they would like charge at you, and then just before hitting your army, they'd run away. They'd be like,
yeah, I can trigger that. I can literally trigger that, but that's the AI being dumb.
Yeah.
But that's Total War. Shogun 2. Mickey, you played something interesting.
I played something that I got last week, actually.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't get to talk about. Played Dragon Ball.
Dragon Balls.
The Xenoverse.
Rock the Dragon.
Was it over 9,000? Like,
dude,
was it
don't
over
even
9,000?
That game is actually pretty cool. You mentioned it. You commented that it got to a point where can you feel the MMO grind?
Yeah.
Because it sort of is like that, but once you actually, how do I say it? Because there's levels in this game. There's actual power levels.
Well, that's what I was saying was MMO because there was level ups. There's grinding from what I can see, and there's people around you.
You need currency to buy clothes and moves, and you gotta level up. So this is the current Dragon Ball game made by Dimps, who did the 2D side-scrolling fighting Budokai games on PS2. And this is a third-person action game with some online elements. Basically, you're a time patroller, and then you're in a hub world called Toki Toki City, and Trunks is recruiting other time patrollers to prevent a villain from manipulating and changing time so that the villains win.
This is older Trunks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, future Trunks. And he's wearing his outfit from the Dragon Ball Online Korean game.
Oh, I don't know.
That never came here.
Okay, so basically you're traveling in time to maintain Dragon Ball history.
Yeah, it's basically an excuse to play all the
big fights.
Yeah, the staple moments in Dragon Ball Z history.
And essentially the gameplay is third person.
It's like a. It's like the Tenkaichi game.
It's like or like the Naruto fighting game.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Oh yeah, and you have like partners beside you.
But you can fly and then dash and all that. So you got your basic rush attacks and smash attacks. Then you got your energy moves, which you can set to your custom character.
Right.
So then, when you're in the hub world, you can find different characters from the Dragon Ball universe, and you can ask some of them to be your master, which essentially is how you learn their moves and get them and equip them to you.
You know, like is Krillin the master?
Everyone
Yes,
is actually a master
is.
because I know even Yamcha is a master.
Oh wow, how is
I
that
haven't
possible?
seen him yet, but I know I can buy his moves.
Baka he's dead.
No, he actually has a move where he plays dead. He jumps into that little pose.
And he can actually teach you that, right?
It's one of the actions when you're in the hub world because you can emote.
Oh, okay.
So you can do like the Ginyu pose, which I did with a bunch of dudes. You can do Mr. Satan's peace pose, and you can also do the Yamcha's play dead pose. You just jump and fall into that little
And that's the
stance.
interesting thing, actually, from what I understand, is like the villains are also mentors in the game, right? Because
Some of them.
they also don't want time to be messed up
Like,
or something.
Some of them just happen to go into the city, and like I just came here. Like I met the two androids, and Android 17 is like, I just ended up driving here. You want to help me beat up these Saiyans? Like, okay.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I'm not doing anything right now.
Not all of them can be masters, but some of them will have like missions where you get like usually the bad guys will have you beat the good guys in that one mission, and then like, hey, thanks for helping me out. Let's fight someday. Stuff like that.
Let's fight someday. So, but did they include just the series, or have they included some films into it?
Oh yeah, it actually plays into the Battle of Gods movie.
Okay.
Like it starts from the beginning of Z,
Right.
up until the Battle of Gods movie, which is canon in the timeline now.
Right.
So like the main bad guy, who is I think, like remember Dabura, the demon god who helped revive Majin Buu.
I forgot already.
Yeah. But he looks
He
like
has
him.
the M, yeah, and he's like on
Oh, the M
on the
people.
same level because he's also a demon god and he's trying to change time for him, so he can break out and rule the world and all that.
Yeah.
So
that
like
kind
he
of
tries.
story.
What he would usually do is he'd manipulate the anger of other characters so they get buffed and end up winning the fight that they're not supposed to. And that's why you have the evil purple versions and all that. So he tries to do that to Lord Beers from the movie. And then you have to fight Beers for a while. Then Beers actually says, no, I've only been pretending to be under your control. Hey, you guy, let's team up and beat this guy. And then
Is there actual like when you interact with these characters? Is it just like more like?
Yeah,
is there actual interaction?
You can pick a voice, like they acknowledge you're there, but sometimes like. Blah, blah, like,
yes, I heard one of the voices is actually Ghost Nappa.
Yeah, the Takahata from the Dragon Ball The Bridge. He's male number 8, I think.
He's male number 8.
Which is name?
Male 8.
Wait, but like I want to ask about the films. Is like are there characters that like Broly or Bojack or they're not there?
Their clothes are there.
Oh, okay.
And I think you can unlock some of the characters in like the extra side missions.
Yeah, because I know there's also DLC for GT now. Like you can get Super Saiyan 4 guys.
So what is the?
But yeah, how's the gameplay? Like how's the fighting itself?
No, and is it really online? That's the big question. Is it only online?
Yeah, the online part is the hub world, and then you like recruit other people to help you in missions.
Okay.
And which are the story is a separate thing that's offline, and there's actual just side missions where there's like random drops at the end, like moves and outfits and all that.
Oh, okay, so that's where the grind comes in.
Yeah, that's where the grind comes in. And the online aspect is you like it would just spawn whoever is in that area of the town you're in, and you can see them running around or just posing or whatever.
Like a Destiny hub.
Like there are people who just pose there for an hour. Like they just leave it online.
Yeah, I guess it's like Destiny, exactly like that.
Yeah,
It's just a hub.
you have some guy dancing, and you actually have some people like throwing people off the cliff or whatever.
Yeah, then you just see like some random created characters like Super Piccolo, who's just a giant black Namek with like huge muscles.
I've seen that. Like Mega Krillin. There's like a big bald guy.
He's a buff Krillin.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So back to the gameplay. How is it essentially? Is it just a good
like
mashing?
I thought it would because the previous Dragon Ball games like Battle of Z, which is like one of the most shallow Dragon Ball games ever, where you essentially just had one combo and one special and that's it. Here you can assign your special moves, which is both either blast or like a melee combo. You can also set your ultras, which is you can set up to 3 or have one of them be like the Super Saiyan transformation, which gives you infinite meter until it drains.
But only Saiyans can take that, right?
Yeah, but you can learn Kaioken for I think almost anyone.
Okay.
So there's technically a power up, and like the Nameks get to fuse with whoever.
Oh, really? Nameks can fuse with others?
Yeah, then they just glow for a few seconds. I don't know. The combat is like like most Dimps games now. The rush attack, which is your standard light attacks, then you can chain them into a smash, which is chargeable and breaks blocks. Then you smash them around and chase and teleport. You can aura dash everywhere. Most of the other actions aside from combos take up stamina, which also defines if you get guard broken, your stamina's gone, then you can't tech out of a knock away blow.
Can it get redundant though, the gameplay?
It can, but I find myself playing for 6 hours
Or
per session.
or repetitive in a way.
It's fine because you can have like up to I think 5 people on one side.
Okay.
Can you fight other people? Like, can you go 5v5 or like something like that?
Is there PvP?
Yeah.
There is, but with our net, I haven't been able to truly test that out.
That's true.
And some fights can take a long time. Like the standard time limit for every battle is 15 minutes, which you can go past that.
That's pretty long. Okay, it makes sense because
if you have a lot of life.
It makes sense because it's a Dragon Ball game, and even an episode.
And you're playing this with just the controller, right? Like,
no, you're playing the PS3.
I'm playing the PS3
no, but
version.
because my friend said he's playing it with a gamepad also on the PC version. But he was saying like I was asking like, is this a fighting game that you would need a stick for? He said no, not really, because it's not really a stick-based fighter at all.
The only time analog input comes in, like the sensitivity and all that, is when you're in the hub world and you can walk instead of run. Otherwise, it's all digital inputs when you're fighting. You have like the ascend and descend button, you have a jump and shoot and blast and all that, and guard.
Well, that's awesome.
Does it take a while to get used to the third plane of movement? Because normally
no, because usually when you chase them with the aura dash, it'll eventually go to their level. But you can you can speed the process up by hitting the up and down.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Like, I mean, this has actually been one of the more talked about DBZ games in a while.
I think one of the well received, right?
Yes,
so far.
because most DBZ games tend to be like just bought by the DBZ fandom who really like Dragon Ball. But this is the first one I've really heard that like it's actually like other people breaking out, right?
Yeah, this is probably like the best DBZ online thing.
So you're having a kick out of
Yeah, and I'm planning to play more because you can collect the 7 Dragon Balls.
Oh my god, of course.
What do you get when you collect
It's a
them?
random
You get
drop.
5 Yamcha out of his.
You get a random.
It's a random drop.
It's a random. Wow, that's what the grind is. Moving on though, you also tried out a specific game.
I got a minute to talk about it. But if you're listening to this, the full game should be out.
Yeah.
But I tried the Titan Souls demo, which is like a mix of Legend of Zelda meets Shadow of the Colossus with like the frustration of Dark Souls.
That's the best description for this game. Yeah.
Legend of Zelda meets Shadow of the Colossus with the frustration
it's like
of Dark
the
Souls.
view and controls of Link to the Past,
Right.
top down.
Yeah.
Then the Shadow of the Colossus thing where you only fight bosses in like rooms,
Yeah.
which are usually bigger than you. Then the Dark Souls bit is because you die in one hit and so does the boss. But when you die, you have to go all the way back and run to the room and then fight them again.
Oh wait, the boss dies in one hit.
That's the thing, but you also die in one hit.
Oh, I thought you had to like shoot the one arrow you have.
No, yeah, that's the other twist.
Damage.
You only have the one arrow.
Yeah.
But okay, so if you shoot the one arrow and you miss,
You pick it up.
oh, you pick it up again. Okay.
Or I think if you hold the shoot button, you kind of attract it towards you, but then you can't move while you're doing that.
No, that's like a bad idea.
So it's just better to you have 2 buttons aside from the D-pad.
Shoot
You have shoot and roll. If you hold roll, you roll and then you run.
Okay.
Which is a little slower than roll, but faster than walk.
Okay. How does the concept feel? Like, does it work?
Dude, I played it,
Was it a boss
testing
fight?
audio.
Yeah.
It's just boss fights. The demo has 3, and then
Okay.
it leads you up to a staircase, and then it ends.
Yeah.
Which apparently is different from the PAX demo that they had, which had different bosses. So like the first boss is just a stationary statue with 2 fists that pound, and they keep pounding. Like when they kill you, they just keep on hitting. So it adds to the frustration.
Oh shit. Okay.
And like there's a thing where you have to wake them up by shooting them first.
And then getting the
So like
arrow.
I shoot the statue and like the hands move. I'm like, what's he gonna do? I didn't even get a chance to do anything and I'm dead.
And then you have to run back all the way up.
Yeah, it's a thing where some bosses you have to dodge early,
Okay.
or you have to dodge late, or you have to twitch dodge.
That's Dark Souls.
It's the best.
Like how when you play Dark Souls or Demon's Souls, you think he's gonna swing, and then
you dodge early?
Yeah, you dodge early.
And he makes a bigger swing.
And then it's a bigger swing. Because he goes like that, and then he's
Or like swing, and then
and yeah,
swing
it's
again.
You fucking asshole. So they have that. That's what makes it very frustrating.
I didn't know about the bosses dying in one hit. I thought it was just me. Because like
yeah, I thought that was the trick too.
It records your kills, which is how many bosses you've killed and your deaths. So it's like a Counter-Strike thing where 3 kills, 15 deaths. Oh man.
There's a KD ratio.
There's
PvE KD ratio.
So like the 3 bosses were that statue, which if I missed that shot, I would have died because I shot it and the fist was right above me.
Oh.
So like roll it, just pull as hard as you can, shoot.
And then
Oh, so there's a pulling mechanic as well?
The speed and length of the shot depends on how long you charge.
Okay.
And when it hits the boss, everything just stops and flashes white for a second, and I'm like, thank God, I did it. And like the background becomes black and white, and there's a Shadow of the Colossus absorbing whatever.
That's awesome. Titan Souls.
Titan Souls. I just want to say the other boss because it's even though I'm going a bit long. There's out of the 3, the trickiest boss is like a brain encased in a cube of ice.
Okay.
And the trick to beating it is there are 4 buttons, like pressure sensitive buttons on like each side, north, south, east, west. And it can only be triggered, it can only be pressed by the cube of ice.
So you have to move the ice around.
Yeah, when it presses the button, there's a flame that lights up in the center of the stage. So what you have to do is, once he presses that, you shoot your arrow through the flame and melt the ice, and he just becomes a brain.
Oh. And
what the brain does when it's another set, instead of sliding around, he bounces.
Oh, there's phases in this game.
And every time he bounces, he leaves like a pile of brain juice. And if you step on it, you slow down.
Oh, I thought you would die. Okay.
Like if you get caught up in that enough times, you have no way of dodging and you just die. But he dies in one hit too, so
okay.
You only have to do that flame arrow thing once. But he can kill you with the flame if you mess up.
No, but I like the fact that you have phases, even though like the boss is 1 life and you have 1 life.
It's not just one hit and move on. There's
You
actually like a gimmick per boss.
You have to think about it. Yeah, it makes more sense.
Which made me even more excited. Like, oh, it's this of game.
Yeah, we're excited about Titan Souls, but from what I understand about Titan Souls, this was actually a game jam idea, which brought up eventually into an actual game.
It looks like it. Too.
Yeah, it came on some specific game jam in the US, and then people loved it, and then the developers just worked on it, and then they got picked up.
Apparently, there's gonna be like 20 bosses, maybe.
I
don't know.
I know. Titan Souls, April 14th, I think.
Yeah,
or
same
now.
as MKX.
Or now.
Same as MKX.
It's on Steam right now. I think they're getting a console release in the future.
No, it's April 14th for the PS4.
Oh, it is
and
already
PS5.
Oh,
Yeah.
PS4 and PC then.
Yep.
That's good.
And also Vita, I think.
That means everyone can play
I
it.
know.
At least everyone in this room.
Except the Wii U owners.
No, nobody cares about that. The what?
The what?
The what you?
The Wii U
The
owners.
who?
We like the Wii U.
I love the Wii U. I think
We just have trouble justifying.
because we've got Bayonetta.
It doesn't help that none of us owns it too.
You guys have Bayonetta.
That's
You guys have Bayonetta too.
That's enough dedication. That's more than the average person.
Yes.
And then you bought a PS. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Will has a PS4 now.
I do have a PS4 now. I have joined the current.
We can do
gen.
MKX now.
Yes.
For the next episode.
Either way, I'm gonna get it anyway.
No, but you live really far.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do MKX. Can I say thanks also for this or no?
You can.
Yeah.
It's not a secret.
No. I want to say thank you to
We can flaunt it as much as we want.
to
PlayStation
Yeah.
Asia.
No, it's just fine.
Sony PlayStation Asia for this copy of Bloodborne, which I will play and review very soon.
Yeah, they gave us a copy of Bloodborne, so I'm not gonna do the official review because I've been playing it like a fucking fan.
Yeah,
But I think it's best to have a good
You
actual.
can give your thoughts to Will.
This is
Help
my
him out.
yeah. I'll be going into this. Well, I played Dark Souls, so I'm not a complete version to this sort of game, but
I hear it's different enough.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
when I knew that like, our review copy is coming our way, and then we'll give a copy of Bloodborne from Sony. I was wondering like, shit, I'm gonna review it, and then
Then
Will
Will
has
just got a
PS4.
PS4.
Like, no, it's perfect if Will actually does it. It's a better,
yeah.
better thoughts coming
Although
out from someone who wasn't
to be
really-
so, thank you Sony Sony PlayStation Asia for this. Although I didn't buy the PS4 for this, I did buy it. MKX was the
You will
the one that-
eventually get that.
yeah, but MKX is the game that pushed me over.
Yeah, because like we said, Mortal Kombat's coming up
PT.
this week.
And PT I don't
Because it might become
because it
rare.
might become rare with what
It might not exist.
And we have news about that actually, about why PT might become rare.
Yeah, why is PT? I'm kind of tired of this news, but Kojima is back on the news for this week. Let's go straight to the news,
Yeah.
and we're gonna start with Kojima.
Apparently got fired.
No, that's the rumor. That's the definite rumor. And
Who's the voice actor?
I don't know who the voice actor was.
Donna something.
Yeah, and she said that definitely it's Kojima, like the Konami pretty much firing a genius, and she's obviously talking about Kojima, and she is pretty much confirming it via Twitter. But of course, that's just still unofficial note of what's going on.
Yeah. So
But essentially, it's still up in the air on what's going on in Konami and Kojima. But yeah, it looks like he got fired.
It looks like there's whether he's fired or not, it's just a huge falling out because I've heard they're removing his name from.
I heard they stopped doing that now because of
Oh, they
the
did?
negative
No, but
press.
that's why it's very confusing because some of the MGS they removed Kojima Productions out of their posters and out of their
Which
marketing
I
ads.
also think stopped the pre-orders for the collector's edition with the hand.
Yeah, I know, but all of a sudden some medias are also saying that or also showing that Kojima Productions is showing up again on specific titles.
there
So
we
we
go.
don't know really what's going on, but the latest one on Kojima is like this voice actor saying it pretty much that's what's going on. Like he got fired and they're just going through the logistics of how to go on with MGS5.
Without him.
No,
MGS5
go
is probably done.
like do the necessary things for like post work.
Right. All the
But he's
promotion.
going out eventually.
Yeah. Which
Just-
I really, it sounds to me like because Kojima's one of their biggest draws. Like whatever issues they had, it sounds like it was an argument with upper management or so. I don't know, but
I know, but that's the latest news. with
in a
Kojima.
way, it's good because now Kojima can finally do something else besides Metal Gear.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I was talking about, and we talked about this a while ago, and I think that's the latest on Kojima, and I think we're all in agreement where it's better than nothing.
Be free,
Yeah, be free. Do whatever game you want to do.
Genie. My third wish
What's
for you to be free.
What's Biggie doing at the
But the
streams?
The biggest problem I think with Kojima is I think I want to don't touch my head. Don't. He's just playing around with the Twitch TV. Silent Hills. Silent
Yes,
Hills is
That might be vaporware.
Because
That is
that's
vaporware.
why I wanted to get PT as soon as I could because
They might pull it out.
I was worried they'd pull it out with Kojima's name being attached to it and all. And from what you talked about it and what everyone else has said, it's an amazing experience.
Wait, you've played it already. So
Not yet. I
Oh, you
downloaded
just
it.
downloaded
Should we do a thing?
We could do a
We
thing.
can do a thing.
We're so late for the thing.
We could, but it'd be more fun when you see.
Yeah, I myself haven't. I've
The-
seen it. I haven't played
The
it.
thing is, the reactions is what's key.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend has not seen a thing. So I mean,
That's perfect.
I highly suggest. I did it like with lights off and everything. I highly suggest Biggie, Cat, you just do it with no expectations
With a webcam.
and try. Like I shit you not, it's really if you do not touch the internet while playing this game. Try to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no phones to save you.
No friends outside that room. Just figure it out. Get the hell out of that place, and you'll have a great time. And it's just a teaser trailer or interaction, whatever.
It's not even a game.
It's not even a game.
I
It's
don't
barely a concept.
But I don't think Silent Hills will become complete vaporware. Silent Hills is such a
No,
big
it's
name
gonna-
for Konami.
Yeah, a Silent Hill game will still come out. It's gonna be either good or crap, but it'll
Yeah.
come out. But
No, I just don't know.
this thing about Kojima and Guillermo del Toro might become vaporware.
It might be vaporware, or they'll say he's not part of Konami anymore. He might be contractual. We don't know. But I'd like to see a Silent Hill game with Kojima. It would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, at the very least, they'll be using the Fox engine, which is what
True.
PT's running on.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot going on with. We can't really say Silent Hill is like still ongoing. It's still hard. It's up in the air. It's really hard. They're using their engine. They're using his name.
You know, that
Yeah.
might just be like, remember how Castlevania Lords of Shadow was also, they had Kojima's name on that?
Yeah.
And what he probably did was he came in,
He probably came in and
made
said,
the
that
trailer
looks good.
or that. He signed the paper and left. Like, I go do Metal Gear now.
That's exactly what he did. I'm sure it's.
I'm pretty sure he just came in the office one day and said, okay, looks good.
They're putting my name on it for
Bye.
reasons.
Yeah. Moving on though. Yeah. We'll see when we get an official statement about Kojima. But moving on, let's talk about something local. You were somewhere apparently. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's just in Gloria 5.
Yeah, great. It's
We
happening
can
right
go
now.
there later.
Yeah. What's going on with in Glorieta 5?
Nissan Philippines, the car company, is holding GT Academy here in the Philippines.
And that's officially like recognized by like Polyphony, I guess? Or
Yeah, it's basically the Gran Turismo Academy, which they
You
did.
get to do Gran Turismo for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, that's the next leg of the
That's
event.
the next step.
The first part is like the game, GT6,
Okay.
and they tally up your they have you race on a course for 5 minutes. They tally up your best lap. I think you get around 3 or 4 laps
Okay.
in that 1 5-minute round. They tally up your best time, and then the qualifiers. The next leg I think would be they get flown to Europe to actually be trained to use
A
a
car.
real car, which I think is the GT Skyline.
The
The,
GTR.
the newest GTR, which is also what they're using in the game. Then after that, they actually train you to be a real racer, I think.
Wow.
It's a pretty. They've done it yearly, haven't they?
Yeah, they've done it a few times now.
A few times, right? I think they started with GT5. I think.
No, and I think it's always been a different car company also. It's
Yeah.
been sponsoring. But it's always a Japanese company, obviously.
Because
Well, how does this work? Like just show up, register, and then
Yeah,
try to-
like what I'm curious
Outside,
about
yeah.
actually is like what's their setup there because like is
Have
it
you
just-
seen the pictures? Because I uploaded the album last
It,
night.
it's a full pod, right? It's not just like some controller. Or is it a full race pod?
No,
Yeah, how
it's,
does it work?
it's a G27
Okay,
driving wheel by Logitech.
Okay.
right, and a seat. The
With
driver.
the play seat, the one that they're selling in Databits out there.
Mhm.
If you check our album on the Facebook, Too Much Gaming, I've taken a lot of shots. I got permission, so it's fine.
Okay.
So what they have is they have like these wheels with lights, and that's where their console and TV set up.
Okay.
And they have the play seat, a mount for the steering wheel. Even though they have the stick there, the shift by default that you have to use is the pedals at the back.
The paddle
Mm.
shifts. Yeah.
And then there's no clutch, even though it has a clutch. Then you race on the one track that they have. I don't know what. And what you have to do is you take a form from the registration, you sign, wait in line, do your thing, encode at the end by giving your time and all that. And then if you want to do another run, you do it again. You register, wait in line again.
Oh, you can keep going.
You can keep going.
And then-
I think it's active for 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. for this weekend and next weekend.
Oh, okay. So next weekend is wait, what's the date?
17 to 19.
That's next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever's listening right now on
You
this
have a
episode,
chance.
You have a chance of being
A real race
driver.
drivers.
Real racing sim GT6.
You know, I try so hard to be, like all realistic, like all like the settings for like GT set. It's not fun.
No, but see,
It's supposed to be realistic.
I don't give a
people
fuck
who are
anymore.
like really into cars, that's why I'm asking what's their setup, because are you allowed to mess with the car settings, which I know a lot of people at home tend
Maybe
to do.
in the next leg. I'm assuming this one, since there's a lot of people in
You're
line.
just using the default.
Yeah,
whatever.
they're using whatever stock setting they have for all the machines. So what they had there, they had 4 machines set up because it was like 4 wheels with lights, and they have a little engine block that says Nissan on it, which is just the box that's covering the PS3. So it looks like a supercharger engine block. Like, what is that? Oh, that's where the PS3 is. Okay.
It's supercharged with the PS3 system.
It's not even painted well. So
That's hilarious. But okay, good. I mean, so that's happening.
That's happening in Glorieta 5, is it?
Glorieta 5, the what is it? The entertainment center. It's the big empty space in the middle.
This weekend and next weekend only.
Next weekend.
Okay, cool. So
I
you guys can check that out, and then
Yeah, I went there on Friday yesterday.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of people, so I'm assuming the weekend will be packed.
Yeah.
So if you want to be smart about
I
this,
was
go on
surprised.
Friday.
I'm surprised because I've always felt that this country has a pretty large fan base for cars and racing and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have
No,
car
see,
shows like every other
I
time.
did try to go like pretty serious and competitive in Gran Turismo 5.
You gotta be into it.
No, there's really a community for sure. Especially if you see in Data Blitz, there's a reason why they have those.
They have those seats in
Like,
the
and
steering
they're buying
wheels.
it.
And apparently, the people who play GT6 who end up qualifying for GT Academy actually do well with real cars on the track.
That's what I understand too. Like they're the graduates from GT Academy.
That says a lot to the system or to the gameplay. They really want it. It's really
It's really a
racing
sim. It's less.
really
It's less of a video game.
because I think the winner of the GT, the first GT, he's an actual actual racer. Now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing really well, but he's
part
legit.
of that. He's
legit.
He's
right?
making money. He's making a living, man.
Well, that's the thing about
Thank you, Jack.
about
Thank
Gran-
you, Gran
That's the
Turismo.
thing about Gran Turismo is that they've always pushed it as a driving simulator
Yeah, because
and not as a racing.
the
simulator.
creator of that game, he said, "I want to drive my car on the TV," and it's like a little Toyota.
And that's why GT has all these weird cars. It's like, why would I ever want to bring that?
Yeah,
up?
they have so many normal cars.
Yeah, I know.
And that's why there's no damage on that.
All
It's all
right.
about the realism.
GD Academy, that's pretty awesome. What's the date again? April
17 to
17
19.
to 19.
This
yeah,
weekend.
drop by if you want to. Next up, though, a big announcement coming from Square. I didn't see this coming, to be honest. And it was a very weird way to.
You didn't ask for this, did
I
you?
did not ask. I don't ask. There's nothing.
They don't
in,
ask Square anything.
There's nothing in Square Enix that I want to have.
Just don't mess up.
I just want Final Fantasy VII, but I know they're not gonna give it to me. So
They're gonna do that when they're gonna go bankrupt, because that's gonna be their last. Remember how Final
That-
Fantasy was
Yeah.
the last thing for their company?
For them, it's like, okay, this is our last chance. We
This
gotta
is-
do it.
This
Anyway.
is the trump card.
what they announced this week is a new Deus Ex, which is called Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
And it's a direct
Deus Ex
sequel
or something.
to
It's a direct sequel to
Human Revolution.
which is set 2 years after the events of the last game.
But for anyone who's finished Human Revolution, like I'm kind of curious how they're gonna handle the ending of that game, transitioning to this game.
It's gonna be some
I'm
bullshit.
sure it's like a default ending, and there you go.
No, but the thing is, the game didn't have a default ending. There was, if you haven't.
No, I mean when you go to the second one, they won't like carry over what much.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's either gonna be vague or there's gonna be one canon ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it.
But the trailer looks good. The concept sounds interesting.
What is the concept?
The concept is basically racism against cyborgs. Racism against.
Which was what Human Revolution was pretty much was building up to in a sense. Like,
Yeah, it's sort of a continuation of the themes built up in Human Revolution, because like the whole thing about it was like, am I still a human being if I have like a cyborg arm, or
Yeah.
like in Jensen's case, like my whole body, practically.
My shades are cyborgs.
I'm cyborg, but I feel human.
Like,
My dick is real.
and now apparently like there's this was like cyborg terrorism and
Yeah.
and riots.
And essentially, the reveal trailer of this, what was very interesting, was it really showed Jensen being a badass, like doing so many cool stuff as a cyber, killing so many people, like being a badass essentially. And I did not feel that at all in Human Revolution.
Well,
Well, you should do the Iron Man ground pound thing. That was
Yeah,
cool.
okay, good for you. I mean,
but it depends.
if you want to
I
fight
think
him.
that depends how you
Yeah, your
approach the
play
game.
style.
if you like it stealthy, then yeah, then
No, essentially that's the thing with Human Revolution because I didn't want to play it stealthy, but it just didn't make any sense. The game felt like it was more like
designed to be played stealthy.
yeah. And I really felt like a weak ass if I go head on with Human Revolution to be exact. So when I was playing Human Revolution, I was like, it just felt like it felt like I'm weak, and it feels like this game or even the stage design felt like you have to play it stealth. It makes sense as much as you have the option to do so.
I wonder how this game will be because Human Revolution had some great set pieces like Shanghai, the China level. I thought was one of the best done hubs I've ever seen in any game. Really.
Did you guys play Human Revolution?
Yes, I played it. And
do you like it?
I played it. And I played the yeah, I did. I really liked it a lot.
I wanted to play it. I tried it. It seemed cool.
Well, Deus Ex has always been one of my favorite series, and they did 2 games like way before in the early 2000s, and then I guess at some point Square got the rights to it.
Human Revolution came out on the Wii U.
It did, and it used the
Okay, and it's not the best version.
There you go. I was waiting for that shit. Okay.
But no, I really enjoyed Human Revolution, and I'm absolutely looking forward to
this new one. Looks a lot less yellow than Human Revolution.
It does, right?
You guys can notice like when the whole trailer, like there was like 2 instances where they were like implying what's his name again?
Jensen
had like wings. Like the lights,
nano machines.
The light wings.
Nano machines.
When he was like posing, there's like some lights or bulbs that pretty much form as wings, and he was like perfectly positioned in that, assuming he has wings. And then there's another part where there were lights, and then it was emitting as if he also had wings.
Dude, if you could fly in this game, that would be great.
But do you remember in the trailer for Human Revolution, he dreamt about flying with wings. He dreamt of being Icarus.
It's all been leading up to him
flying. It's all kind of.
He's the guardian angel of Android.
It's weird because like there's a lot of symbolic
cyborgs.
And I think the theme is quite interesting also because it's obviously leading up to our own future in a way. I mean it's close enough to reality that you can sort of see it happening in real life, right? Like people getting cyborg augmentations. Like then suddenly, are you still considered to be a human being?
No, that's the thing with Deus Ex, this specific Human Revolution. The gameplay, I'm questionable about that. I was kind of iffy about it, but the story and all that, seeing how the community itself take cyborgs or implants or whatever, that was pretty interesting. And maybe I guess I'm interested in that because of the story itself or the setting. The gameplay, well, Square Enix will have to wow me on that one because I wasn't too impressed with it.
With Human Revolution.
I'm not much of a stealth guy to begin with, so.
Yeah, that's maybe they need to give you more options to play as an action.
You don't like crawling in vents?
I don't.
In first person.
I really don't. And I get bored. Like, there's a reason why I'm not done with Hitman Absolution until now.
Do that game.
I know, but...
Would you prefer something more like how Splinter Cell did it, where they gave you like 3 ways to go?
I like how Splinter Cell did it and also how The Last of Us did it. I can go stealthy. If shit goes bad,
you have a way to fight back.
I can fight back. That's why in Hitman or in Deus Ex, where I do stealth and the shit goes bad, I felt like going restarting.
There's no way to fight. Like Hitman, there's no way to fight back in Hitman.
I feel weak when I have to start shooting people or I have to go. I don't know.
The Hitman one where you slow down time to aim at multiple targets, you can get hit in between.
Yeah, I know. That happened, and I did die when I thought I did that. I feel so weak, even though I was slow motion.
The skill is useless.
My bullet time not working.
Yeah, that's why when it comes to stealth for me, it has to be somewhat similar to Splinter Cell Blacklist or The Last of Us, where I'm hiding, I kill a couple of guys stealth, and oh shit, they found me.
It has to be a thing where they can lose you from their.
They can lose you, or you want to fight? Let's fight.
You want to fight? I have a shotgun.
Yeah, and then you don't get penalized for doing it.
Yeah,
like
Splinter Cell. Hitman.
Unlike Hitman, in Splinter Cell,
you actually get points.
You get points when you go stealth, but when shit goes bad,
you get points
for something else.
In Hitman, you get penalized for anything.
Yeah.
Stealth or not.
Yeah, that's what's so hard. All right, moving on though. Another big announcement happening this week. Not really announcement. It's just funny how Activision does it. They confirmed though that the next Call of Duty is Black Ops 3. Ooh. But they just said they're gonna announce it next in the future. They just
we're pre-announcing our announcement.
Yeah, they have a teaser website up. They have all that crap. They're all ramping it up to reveal
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3.
Ops.
What do you guys feel about having a Black Ops 3
I don't care.
Call of Duty?
Black Ops is probably my least favorite series in Call of Duty.
Crap, am I the
That's
only
a
one
Treyarch game, right?
Yeah, it's a Treyarch.
So zombie mode confirmed.
For sure.
Absolutely. There's a zombie mode and everything.
No, zombie mode was first. It
In
first came
Blue
out.
Ops, Black Ops. The first Black Ops.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be Black Ops if it didn't have zombies. It had zombies the first time,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I think I'm the only one because I enjoyed the hell out of Black Ops 1 and 2. Well, 2 I
It
was
was
kind
kind
of
of.
but I did enjoy it still.
This is the thing. For me, like, the story of Black Ops is the least memorable one for me.
Exactly.
I can remember Modern Warfare. I can remember Stupid Ghost because of the dog. And then... and Advanced...
I forgot.
You forgot about the dog.
The dog that we supposed to.
The dog was so
we were supposed to
important.
care about.
We're supposed to care about that dog, man.
He didn't die, so.
Yeah.
And Advanced Warfare was the latest one, obviously. So, and then Black Ops, I remember there was a stage where you were on a horse at some point. And then,
Whoa.
you know, but the overall story of it, it's
The only thing I remember.
there was some crazy Russian guy. And
The only thing I remember about the Treyarch games is zombie mode. Because in the other one, it would be something like Aliens, right? Which
Zombie
is
mode,
essentially the
as
same
much as it's
thing.
pretty cool, I never really delved much into zombie mode because you need 4 people to play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise it's a
it's
nightmare.
boring.
Apparently, my group of friends don't like Call of Duty, so I can't seem to find like 4 people.
You could just find some kids.
I don't know. But, I tried doing that. So horrible. It's so bad.
That's what, like.
But this is the third Black Ops. It means more likely than not this is the end of Black Ops. And then
Then it's
Treyarch will do
White
something
Ops.
else.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
because Modern Warfare ended after 3 also.
Yeah.
They ended it.
The third one.
No, I mean that's how they really like based on how they ended it. It really
From what I'm expecting, because
Because it's now Advanced Warfare.
yeah, because they did Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. That's one story arc, and then they moved to Advanced
So-
Warfare, Ghosts, and Black Ops. And Black Ops is now the third one, so I'm assuming this will also finish the.
So what's
the
next?
Black
Ghosts 2?
probably.
Ops.
The Ghostier.
Black Ops 3 is indeed confirmed, and they will have a worldwide release or worldwide announcement on April 26th. So if yes, it's happening. We'll definitely get zombies. We'll definitely. But I don't know exactly how they're gonna. It might be near future again. I don't think they're gonna go like back in time or whatever. I think it's gonna move forward for where Black Ops 2 was. And
But I did like how okay, now I kind of remember now that the Black Ops 2 moved from near future to like past, and it kept switching.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. For me, that's what I've said.
No, I think the only reason why I enjoyed 1 and 2 is because of the multiplayer, having the ability to buy what you want to buy, the currency and all
Yeah.
that, like no more unlocking shit. So that's why I'm kind of excited for it. Like, will I buy it? Probably, because I don't think I always have a new FPS every year.
Yeah.
Like how Titanfall was my FPS last year. This year,
I thought it was Wolfenstein last year, but
oh no, I want multiplayer. I'm talking about multiplayer.
Oh, okay.
FPS. Like, I don't think there's a new. I'm not getting Hardline for sure this year. So, whatever Black Ops 3 is when they reveal it on the 26th, I might probably pick it up just for the sake of having. Actually, that or maybe Destiny 2. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Sorry, but
Destiny 2?
gonna show up.
guys in chat, I only saw the messages now.
Oh, what? They're showing up?
Kanina. I don't know how long they were.
Was there messages?
Yeah, but it's from people I know though. I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
I forgot we have chat. We are live streaming.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello.
Hey chat, what's
Hey,
up?
chat.
So,
I had to log in.
do we have
again.
any questions from chat? Like,
No, we're like,
Nah,
is
there's
that
one-
an office?
There's a
It technically is.
for the listeners though, with these 2 announcements we just mentioned, are you guys excited about it? Black Ops 3, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I didn't get super excited by it. I'm like, oh, okay.
What about that other thing Square Enix
I
revealed?
think they're still working on it.
I
They're
thought
still
that
wrapping it
was
up.
the Dissidia one, or
Yeah, no,
Was
you
that
found
it?
out that it was being made by Team Ninja.
yes, I did.
The City Arcade.
That wasn't
game.
it, right? I think there's Square Enix. I know they're going to
They
announce
revealed
something
a new
else.
character.
They
Or the
there were 2. Yeah, they revealed a new character for the new Dissidia arcade game, which is Ramza from
Final Fantasy Tactics, the best character,
In the world.
not for me.
Oh, there's nobody in the chat.
Kanina ba yan? I
Kanina
had to
yan.
log in.
No, but that's definitely not what Square Enix was. Because I know there's one more announcement from Square
Yeah.
Enix. So I don't know what it
What's
is.
your prediction? Do you think it's RPG related?
I hope it's RPG related because we don't have an actual JRPG for the current gen.
That's true, but
And I think
FF15? But then it's.
no,
So-
but I don't want it to be an FF game. Like what? Look at their other IPs that they've been ignoring, like Star Ocean or Like all those other Square Enix RPG titles that
Yeah, but I think the last Star Ocean was the butts. So.
was terrible. That's why. But I think Star Ocean still has enough of a
And they still own those.
legacy behind them that they could,
To be honest, I don't know what to expect out of the
I think
second
there's
one.
a. Oh wait, no, the new Dragon Quest is
It's all
Dynasty Warriors.
Is it?
Yeah, it's made by the Hyrule Warriors people, like the new Dragon Quest. With the silver PS2 with the slime.
Oh, with the silver PS. Okay, yeah.
I don't know about the RPG mode.
I know.
For sure, there's gonna be a Dragon Quest.
I honestly don't care about Square whatever they announced for the second time.
But but the thing is, like for me, like Human Revolution was sort of like their Western announcement. So now they need something more for the
Japanese or Eastern.
Japanese.
Yeah.
And so I'm expecting it to be an RPG of some sort.
You two mix?
Whatever, man. As long as FF15 comes out.
It's not gonna come out.
It might not.
The
Dude,
demo's
they announced that game 9 years ago.
Demo's a lie. A decade old soon. Moving on though. Lego. Let's talk about Lego.
Oh, they.
Well, I've heard about this for like a few
I'm gonna
months
stretch
now.
because I can.
They like I heard about them making their own Toys to Life game, which Toys to Life is the Skylanders, Amiibo, Disney Infinity genre, which is apparently a genre now. And
So what was it called though? What's the genre called?
Toys to Life.
Toys to Life. So
That's
they,
the official one. I heard
Okay,
it
I have to
from
remember
IGN.
that.
But for me, like this is interesting because the Lego is actually the first real toy in the sense that you can play with it. Like the other ones that they've released are not really toys; they're just sort of little statues,
Yeah.
little figures. But this is Lego, and me and Miggy were actually wondering, like, will these be buildable Amiibo?
Yeah, because they
buildable
showed images, but
toys,
nothing
basically.
outside of that. So we got like Marty McFly from Back to the Future holding his hoverboard,
That's pretty awesome.
but he's in like the Lego pose where it's just the forward and backward swing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
which
that's
makes
what
me think.
that
Like, you can
makes me
pop
think
them off
also
or
that you're
something.
probably going to build it. So you can kind of mess people up by like switching like your Marty McFly with like Darth Vader or something.
Or like do customs, change his hair.
Unless like the chip is in the figure itself or something like
What is
that.
the
That would
game?
be
What is the
nice.
game for this anyway?
It's probably gonna play like every other Lego game, but instead of having a rack of characters, you can pop them in.
Yeah.
Either that, or if you pop them in, they do more than like just whatever.
Lego
the regular
Dimensions.
character does.
Actually, the eventual evolution of this sort of thing would be like you build whatever the hell you want, and that gets scanned into the game.
But that's way more complicated.
Of course, that's why I'm saying that's sort of the future of where.
Are there a lot of like adult collectors for Lego? There's a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Legos are super expensive
I know.
too.
No, that's who owns Lego?
That's why we
Who
have.
owns Lego again?
That's why we have fake Legos.
Lego.
Lego. There's
Oh,
no-
Lego is Lego. Lego's
Lego, right?
Yeah.
And they're being tied in. They're gonna put in Star Wars. Back
Who
to the
does their
Future.
games?
That I don't know.
I have no idea who does the Lego. Oh, EA did the Lego like Harry Potter, the Lego Star Wars games. Who does those?
Just so you know, it's all the same people.
Is it
It's
EA?
all-
It gotta be EA. EA knows its stuff. When it comes to
the
selling
Lego
shit.
games aren't scummy, so it might not be.
The Lego kids are actually not that bad.
They're fun,
They're fun, and
but they're just a bit too simple sometimes.
Yeah.
which
The-
is
the-
enough for
No,
a kid.
it's EA for sure because Lego did Lego Rock Band of all things.
Oh yeah, you're
So-
right. That did happen. The Rock Band game you can't fail.
You
No, but do you think this will do well though? Yes, it's Lego, but it's already
Absolutely.
saturated. There's like what we have Skylanders, we have Disney Infinity, we
Yeah.
have
At some point, like people are
Amiibos.
gonna have to decide like how much plastic crap do I really want? You know, like
now how much do my kids want plastic crap?
No, I don't think it's oversaturated because these are just very few companies, and like everything aside from Amiibos, they do the same thing. Like
Yeah.
the one toy for the one game.
game.
Unlike the Amiibos where they work for multiple games, but they do something completely
Which I think is the
different.
biggest edge for Nintendo because they have more control over it.
Yeah,
because they own
I think they're putting more features for their like if you have this Amiibo, it can work for this new game that's coming out.
Yeah. And then Lego, I'm just really like we said, I'm just really curious about if you can really build.
Yeah,
those
if like
statues.
if there's maybe a base skeleton underneath,
Oh, that'd
then
be
you
pretty
build
awesome.
over it.
Or like there's one unique part on every
That has a
kit
chip.
that has the chip in it, right?
So they can do that.
you
They can get away with that.
rip out the actual character, leave a base with a chip. That's it. And then
Yeah,
just
because
whatever.
what they revealed was like the Marty McFly Lego figure with the hoverboard, and then there was a DeLorean
Well, they
in the
announced-
flying pose.
So this right now is only Back to the Future.
I remember they
the
announced
figures are Back to the Future, but they announced that the game will have DC characters. and
here.
characters.
Lego Dimensions, a new enterprise from Warner Brothers and TT Games.
I don't know.
Okay, here the franchises so far: DC Comics, Lord of the Rings, Lego Movie, Wizard of Oz, which
that's probably new,
and Lego Ninjago and Back to the Future.
The Ninjago is their current separate Lego thing. It's ninjas.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is there any? Is it still TBA or there's no actual?
No date yet.
They just announced
It's
it.
probably gonna come out this year because it's a Lego game.
I'm assuming it's this year.
That's actually pretty. I don't know. Well, I guess it's not really that saturated, but there's a lot of people that.
But it's been
Legos,
confirmed
man.
for
There's a
Xbox
lot.
One, 360, Play PS4, PS3, and the Wii U.
Oh. That's not-
Oh, there's a
Okay.
Kamen Rider one for Wii U.
Here.
The figures are riders doing their kicks. When you put them in, they come in doing the kick.
Coming and doing the kicks.
It is buildable.
Oh, that's awesome.
It comes in
I
the
want
form
one.
here, in the form of a starter pack that includes the USB Lego toy pad, required
which is
to
the
transport
the portal of power.
special Lego minifigures and other objects into the game. Then bricks to build the gateway and 3 Lego figs, including Batman, Gandalf, and Wildstar from the Lego movie.
From the movie.
Oh my god,
Wildstar.
I can see my nephew's PS4 already. It's already filled
Plus-
with toys
plus-
with Skylanders and
plus-
just
Take
Infinity.
his Wii U. Like,
Plus-
here's the
plus-
Back to the Future.
I'm trying.
Plus the Lego Batmobile, so that's cool.
That's gonna
That's
be pretty
cool.
awesome. Well, there,
Does it have
Lego.
the speakers from
Lego's
the movie?
doing the amiibos. Lego's doing this.
There's a picture here of it for the PS4.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's Batman right there. All right, so moving on. There's this one news bit that I want to mention.
Oh no! Wait, I don't
What?
know. I actually don't know because if you look at the Batmobile, it's literally one tiny Batmobile on a thing.
On a thing.
on a-
But if you
on a
can pop
base,
it out and build
That'd
it,
be pretty
it's
cool. Yeah.
I heard a
No, but
funny
I mean,
thing
take a look for it.
about the portal of power for Skylanders.
What
You
about
can
it?
steal like passport info off it
Oh really?
because it's the NFC. And like at one point they had PC support for those things, and because of that, I think they pulled it out.
Are you serious?
That's what it's hilarious.
All right, so moving on though.
Moving on.
This is one bit of news that I personally want to include because it's just so stupid. Angry Joe, if anybody knows who Angry Joe is,
He's
Angry.
a big popular YouTuber, actually.
quote unquote.
Well, he is. He is a
He's
popular
big. He's
YouTuber.
not our favorite.
He was my favorite because he's very
Critical.
he's very critical and he actually
Actually,
hits the
his,
points really
his
well.
reviews are very honest. And
They're very honest, but he can be very whiny. And the big example, whiny
Because
and
he's
annoying.
angry.
And he's very angry.
That might
He
be
really
his
imposed
persona.
that idea to everybody. And at this point, what's going on right now is a perfect example of why I don't really like him on one side. And because I think this week he had a video for Mario Party 10. A specific video about talking about Mario Party 10, and Nintendo flags it as copyright.
Right.
And
Well,
him being Angry Joe, he got angry and turned it down and said pretty much like, "I am. This is the last time I'll do Nintendo videos because I hate their copyright."
But
policies or whatever."
let's be clear here, okay? Like Nintendo flagged it.
Flagged
They didn't
They
force
did-
it to go off.
Yeah, they didn't strike.
They,
Yeah.
And so basically, the only thing that happened was
Nintendo gets to put the ads on the video and make
Right.
money off it.
and yeah, and
That's it.
And I don't think Joe gets revenue anymore, no? Or
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much,
no.
he doesn't really get revenue.
But the video itself was not taken down.
No, it was not.
Joe himself who decided.
It's just essentially
Take it
when
down.
we do videos for our YouTube channel, we get flagged. We can actually get money out of it, right?
Right.
Yeah, the company who files for the copyright gets the ad revenue.
Yeah.
So
Right.
basically, Joe himself can't monetize the video, but it's available and playable for everyone.
Yeah. He didn't get. It's so stupid.
And which is dumb because like this happened. Like he had a problem with Nintendo already with Mario Kart 8, I think, or Mario Kart, whichever Mario Kart.
Whatever
is.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart it was.
And I think his video of that also got taken down, from what I recall. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But the thing is, people are saying he knew about the policy, so like
Yeah.
he still decided to put it up. And
These
when-
policies have been laid out since
and-
like 2013.
And then when it happens, he decides to just to whine about it, and that's why people think he's such a whiny bastard. Now, what he complains about, I think everyone kind of agrees on that Nintendo's policies are pretty shit.
it's pretty shit.
That's pretty shit.
That's not in argument, but I guess what is an argument here is his motivation in all of this, because it
For his reaction.
if he has a basically whenever he puts up one of his rant videos, it's because one of his videos got flagged and he can't make money.
Yeah.
You know, that's sort of
most of the time.
most of the time. And you can say like, oh, he's just bringing this to light, and so, but people knew about this the whole time. Like, why are you bringing it up only now?
Yeah, because for those who don't know, Nintendo's changed it different in how people use their content in YouTube and all that. And they have a thing called a creators program. It's currently in beta, and it pretty much gives you get to do let's plays about specific games in Nintendo, in like Nintendo games, but Nintendo takes 40% of the cut,
which is a lot.
And I think that's
and you
only
have to
active
apply
in-
to that program.
Yeah, I think it's only active in Japan right now.
Yeah, it's active in Japan, and I think you're only exclusive. You're forced to be an exclusive Nintendo partner.
It's basically a contract.
You can't do
with
anything
Nintendo.
else.
Yeah. And the thing is,
it's shit. I know it's shit.
40% is a lot because you have to consider YouTube will also take a cut of your.
Yeah, so
We're left with
you're left
30% or less.
probably.
Well, is it 40% of what's left after YouTube's cut, or is it 40% of the total? What is it?
Maybe
I think of the total. Bro.
Total, yeah.
Oh, wow.
'Cause it's their content.
Before the cut.
Yeah.
That's-
So you get like 30% of the cut. or
So
something.
yeah, essentially yes, it's shit. The policy for Nintendo in terms of that is shit. But Angry Joe is taking it to a weird level. I mean,
To an angry level.
To an angry level, and people are like, I don't know. It's just you know the policy. You still do it anyway, and then you get flagged. And
Yeah.
then you whine about it.
It's Nintendo. As shitty as the policy is, it's Nintendo's right to do it.
Yeah, it's still their business, it's still their company. It's shit. Then we move on.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's a lot better than what they did like last year, where they just straight up blocked the video, which
Well,
is what Sega still does.
I think the good thing to come out about this is because people are talking about it now.
It might push
It
Nintendo.
might push Nintendo to actually change something.
Yeah.
Because even if you like him or you don't like him, you can't argue that Angry Joe doesn't have some clout
Mhm.
Yeah.
in the sense of him being a using personality, right?
Yeah.
So him ranting about it, at least from that aspect, is a good thing. That it may cause enough discussion that Nintendo will sort of get out of the Stone Age.
The fact that I've been
And-
seeing that post appear in my Facebook wall for the past 5 days in multiple groups.
Is it because you think it's relevant to us because we do that too? It's like, no, not really. Like Angry Joe's,
Well, he's a bigger YouTube
he's
celebrity, I guess, so it
absolutely-
applies more
he's
to
huge.
him.
And that's
No, I'm just really talking about just how he just took it. That's really, and maybe it's just him trying to get some attention for this to be changed, the policy to be changed, or whatever. But Nintendo's big enough to the point where it doesn't really give a fuck. Like fuck about it. I mean,
I'd be more mad if it was something like a review where you have to do like a ton of editing.
yeah.
But
if
it was
it's
just a let's
if
play.
it's a
it's fine.
let's play, then that should
Yeah.
you should know like to expect that now.
But Angry Joe, though, for those who don't know it, as much as I consider him as a whiner, though, he does really awesome reviews. Like he is like straight to the point, specifically. As much as they're super long.
They are
It's very
long play.
honest.
There's a
30-minute reviews.
But I like
I don't
those
think
sort of
Bethesda likes them anymore.
long analytical reviews. I think for me those are quite.
Yeah, he goes into everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's why they're so long.
But he has so many skits, which is really funny.
Some of his skits are dumb. Some of them
Some
are
of them
funny.
are funny, some of them
Some
are
of them
really
are funny,
dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, Joe. His name is pronounced Joe Vargas.
Joe Vargas.
And
Yeah.
I think also Joe he takes a very consumer point of view in the
Mhm.
sense
He does that for everything.
because remember he also ran about Street Fighter.
Oh yeah,
About
being
Capcom taking down
PS4 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another thing where he was actually interviewing a specific Capcom rep. I think that was actually Seth Killian actually, and
It's been a long time. He was just.
that's been a long
hating
time.
on him.
But I was kind of like what the fuck are you talking about? It's an interview, and you're actually that's not the best way to do it, right?
He was just basically.
He was
hating
bitching
on
about
him.
the fact that Capcom has their DLC already implanted in their CDs, and then he was asking the rep, "Why do you do this? It's so stupid." And he, that's the reason why he does not get any more interviews because
He's very to the point.
he's very to the point, and then that's not I don't know that's really cringeworthy because you can
You
see
gotta
the
have
reps,
some courtesy, man.
Yeah, have some courtesy. Like yes, we know it, but we're talking about the game, not of what the bad things. Like it's not. It's weird. It's just very weird.
Yeah, man, he's angry.
He's very angry and he's very straight to the point. He doesn't look on the other side, on like the company side. He just goes straight to the consumer side. And
And it's weird if you think about it because technically he's not necessarily a consumer because
he's pretty much media.
No, I mean that's his livelihood, right? That's his only source of income, and that so he has to consider himself as a corporation because if he doesn't make money out of it, he wouldn't do it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just my
That's it,
angry
yeah.
Joe.
Angry, no, it's just we want to mention because that's how
But
Nintendo is now.
I'd like to hear what our listeners think about this because there's been a lot of mixed reactions on this. Some people are taking Joe's side, some people are taking Nintendo's side. I don't think there's really any sides to this whole thing. It's just a lot of just a lot of
and again though,
bullshit.
for those
really.
who,
but I want to hear what you guys think about.
we want to hear what you guys think. But and then again, we're bitching about the fact that how he took it. Not especially he has a big point on Nintendo being shitty and all that, but
his reaction to it, and then
his video's up. He just is not getting money out of it,
Yeah,
that's art.
The question is he monetizing his rant?
He does for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Oh, it might just be a clickbait thing too.
It could be a clickbait thing though. But there you go. That is this week. Two big announcements. We would also like to know if you guys are actually pretty excited about, for example, Black Ops 3 or Mankind Divided.
Wait, just quick to mention of two more people who kind of left their companies this week also, if we can.
Oh yeah,
I would like to mention that Don Matrick, formerly of Xbox,
formerly of Zynga
now is also formerly of Zynga, which for me is I don't understand. And according to you, it's because original owner Marcus Pink is now back in control of Zynga.
I know. Well, I'm going to double check right now, but it says they said the original CEO before Don Matrick took the helm now.
Wow. Okay. So what happened? Because from what I understood, Zynga basically pirated him from Xbox to sort of help them.
Yeah, it is Pinkus. Yeah.
To revitalize their business because they were like dying, and now they're kicking him out again, or like he.
I don't think it's kicking out. They're confirming though that he did not get booted, but he's not anymore the CEO of Zynga. And everybody's now wondering like why did he leave? They didn't really put in any details, but for sure they're saying that Zynga is in a good light now. And Pinkus is pretty much now picking off where he left off.
You think Zynga's in a good light? It's in a better state than it was when the Matrick came, but I wouldn't say it's in the good light still.
It's in the better light at least.
It's in a slightly better one, which is not, in Zynga's case, honestly, it's still, because their games are still following the same sort of, like, monetization scheme from the very beginning, like paywalls and everything.
We're talking about Farmville, by the way. Like the villa.
And do you think that Zynga has successfully transitioned away from Facebook gaming to mobile gaming? That's also a big thing,
We don't know yet, but it's just funny though how Don Matrick, which is pretty much well known for now for like the mess up of, well, they consider it the mess up of the Xbox
One, yeah.
We don't know if he's going back to the game industry or he's going somewhere else. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We only know he's out of Zynga now. He might just might actually walk into the sunset
and disappear.
never. But that's actually a curious thing, because obviously right now it's very obvious that the PS4 is totally beating out the Xbox One in sales. But I wonder, how much is that due to Matrick and the whole PR fuck up that was at the beginning of the Xbox One's announcement cycle?
There's a lot of factors.
Well, was that how much does that play still into the sales level of Xbox One? I'd be curious to know.
It's curious, but there's a lot of factors to why Xbox One's where it is right now.
Yeah.
And the owner, the Xbox head now, I forgot his name, Phil Spencer, is doing a really interesting job with meshing up Windows and Xbox.
Right. I think that's a good move. It's actually a move that's been due forever.
Zynga, going back to Zynga, I don't know. Bahala to Zynga. I don't know.
I don't care about Zynga. I hate that company.
But it's just interesting that Don Matrick itself is now out of it. After what? Not even a year, I think. What about a year? A year for them, eh? No, more, maybe a year.
He left after Xbox One's release, and then
2-3 months after, I think. Yeah. But there. What? Sorry, I'm clicking. That's me being,
there's video evidence.
I know. I'm sorry.
And nobody's in chat anymore.
But that's what happened this week. That's episode 78. Thank you guys for listening in. I'm actually curious on how you're gonna review this game.
I am too, because I'm looking forward to it.
He's gonna do it. I'm not doing it.
Guys, again, if you're been trying to watch us live and it's not been working too well,
it's a work.
It seems to be working.
It's a work in progress. So we apologize if But thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is not gonna be our first time. It's our first attempt. We'll try it again. We'll see.
We're learning as we go here.
Yeah, we're in an office right now
with coffee and
V Office graciously made us do our podcast here for a small amount of time. We have to wrap it up because they're gonna kick us out soon.
You got
free coffee won't be free anymore. So thanks for listening in, guys. If you want to check out our previous episodes, do check us out at www.toomuchgaming.com. That's 2 with the number 2. Check out our previous archives.
Check out our reviews. Check out check out the site.
Check
It's
out
awesome stuff.
our events. Yeah, awesome stuff. Do check out our YouTube channel because we have event videos, interviews on specific developers in TMG blog. That's our YouTube. So do check us out on Facebook. Too Much Gaming. Do check us out on Twitter. That's also Too Much Gaming. And then I think that's it. Thank God we're not doing Skype in this one because Jesus Christ, I am so screwed with the lag. But we have an episode every Tuesday, every week. And wow, we're like 78 now.
Yeah, getting
Almost
there.
to 100.
We're at 78. We're in an office.
We're in an office.
We're going like that. we're either going to. That's Too Much Gaming. There you go. Thanks, guys. Wow, drop flames 1,000. We will see you guys next week.
Small.
What?
Maliit lang yan.
1%.
Yep, 1% of the total stream. Yay!
Awesome.
It's not so bad.
That's not so bad. Anyway, thanks for listening in. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.